Hey everybody, it's Robert. I'm out here with Daniel today, and we're doing a field walk looking for artifacts, relics, anything that catches our eye. Wanted to bring you with us. Don't know if we're gonna find anything, but we're gonna have a real fun time doing it. So the weather is definitely changing in Georgia. It's very, very cool out here today, which is, it's good for getting out and doing this sort of thing. Also kind of sad because the days are getting shorter and the weather is going to get cold soon. I'm kind of sad to see summer go. What about you, Daniel?
Everything except for the heat.
Yeah, everything except for the heat.
The only drawback I know to this time of year is we turn into hunting season and then we lose a lot of access to a lot of pieces of property.
That is true.
But you know, we're taking advantage of what we got now. So
that's it. There's something right there. Hey Daniel, look at this. I think we're on the right track. This is a piece of worked stone, a chip or a flake.
yeah, of course you find. Yeah, I guarantee I literally walked right past this.
You did.
That's a piece of chip stone. It's like it was trying to be made into an arrowhead or knocked off a bigger piece. That's pretty cool. It's sharp too on the edge.
And we're on the right track for sure. See if we can find something complete.
Yeah, that or just we're gonna chase our tails every day, all day for one little piece.
Right. That was it. That was it. Video's over. No, no, we're gonna keep looking. But that's pretty neat. Even these little flakes excite me.
I did look up and find what could be a piece of, actually I ain't gonna lie, I didn't find it. Robert found this too. So, but it looks to be a baked piece of clay. So
yeah, a little piece of pottery.
Yeah, because that's pretty daggone hard. So you can actually see where it's been heated. So could be.
That's pretty cool. At the end of the video, don't let me forget to get the real camera out so we can do close-ups on this and all the other treasures we find.
We'll do it when we get home. Crap, I forgot.
Right?
Yeah, that's me. So.
Yeah. Daniel's going back to check his truck right now. Left me to hang back and keep looking. We're on private property. We have permission to explore today. But we got a little bit further away from the truck than we thought, and we heard some close noise up there. So hopefully no one's messing with the truck. We walked a little bit further than anticipated, so I think he left it unlocked. So anyway, he's going back to check on the truck, and I'm hanging back to keep looking for relics or artifacts. These are artifacts. Okay, it's just a shotgun shell. I thought it was a button for a minute, but now I'm pretty sure that was just a shotgun shell. All right, so we made it back up to the truck, and I made a big spiel just a minute ago to Daniel about I put the GoPro back in the truck and made this big spiel about how I got to put the GoPro up because when I have the GoPro, I never find anything. And I set the GoPro up for, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Walk over and find another little worked stone.
Don't worry, I still ain't found nothing.
Right here. So there's something I always say, that when I have the GoPro with me, I never find anything. As soon as I put it back in the truck, 30 seconds later, I found that on top of the ground. So I'm doing the wrong thing here. And I grabbed the GoPro again. And Daniel and I are about to walk up this, where people have been logging up this hill here. And you can see where all the trees have been knocked down and everything. We're gonna walk up that way and see if we see anything. Let's be real quiet and not tell any of the relics that I've got the GoPro, so they won't hide. I'm gonna stick the GoPro back in my back pocket, kind of hide it, so maybe they won't see it, so maybe we'll find something. like So I was gonna hide the GoPro so the relics didn't find anything. They must have heard that, because look at that. That's been beautifully worked. Check that piece out.
Man, that's awesome. The points broke off the top, but
Yep, it is.
golly,
That would have been a beautiful, beautiful arrowhead.
that's awesome. I'm gonna go sit in the truck. It's pointless for me to even be out here. I can't even see these things.
Well, I've definitely got to hide the GoPro. As soon as I put it back up, I spotted that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. All right, so that was right here on the edge of this logging slick. So I've got to we got to hide the GoPro and head up here.
So I finally found something.
All right, dang it. You can stop hating me so much now.
I don't hate you. Just don't like you right now. Notice they're all the same material.
Yeah. And you know, that rock is not, I've never seen rocks like that around here. So
Yeah.
they were all brought here. Do a little roundup here real quick. This is just a so far what we found. And the prized broken piece right there. But yeah, all the same material, so kind of gives us an idea of what we may be looking for. That's awesome.
I wonder what kind of rock that is, though.
Daniel, you can't be over there at that big washout right there. I claimed that area.
You're probably going to find it anyway, not me. So. Come on.
So we're still making our way up through all of this awful remains of logging, where they just sent all of these trees down this skid of this hill. Maybe it's to prevent erosion on their logging road.
That's what I was thinking. They drug it down as they were coming in and out to keep it from washing out. Some parts are pretty deep.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but it's pretty cool looking.
It's like a little piece of that natural iron rock or ore that you find down here, I think. That's what both of those are. Brian loves that stuff. And I think you got some pieces of pottery there as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it's been baked.
Yep. That's pretty cool. And so here we are. So I have to hide the GoPro so we can look in here real quick. So this is pretty neat. Not necessarily artifacts in here, but just a good look at all the layers of dirt here. So we've got kind of a sandy top, and then under the sand there are all these layers of this clay in here. Kind of looks like rock at first until you squish it. Just interesting to see the formation of the soil here. It's more that resting rock. Got another little flake here, a worked stone, the sharp edges. Now this is just a flake or chip off of a larger rock that was being worked, but it's still something. It's kind of neat to see. You find anything, Daniel?
I'm assuming you did.
Just a little piece of flake.
Just some deer tracks.
Oh, there's something. And here's something right here. Okay, this is just another flake. Still pretty neat. It's amazing how sharp the edges are. Let's check them, Daniel. Looks like Daniel may be one of the missing 411 now. Daniel! Hey Daniel, you down there? I think Bigfoot got him. Let's go check on him. Oh, there you are. I was worried about you. I didn't see you anymore.
I think you actually found something else.
I thought you might have become one of the missing 411, or, you know, Bigfoot got you. But also, I wanted to check on you. I wanted to see if you'd found anything else.
No.
I did.
Of course.
just a little flake, but feel how cool it is. Well, my hand may have warmed it up, but it's just smooth and cool.
It's almost like not a perfect one, but they would tied it on, the points missing. That's pretty dang cool.
Yeah, it could have been a scraper or something too. You know, I'm not an expert on this, but with that razor sharp point right there. But that's or edge right there. It could have been a scraper. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that sort of thing.
No, you're just good at finding them.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Now that I checked on you, I got to go back up here.
Yeah, go back to your honey hole.
You can stay down here.
Leave me alone, the bushes to die. That's fine.
This is kind of interesting here. This is a river stone that someone carried up here on top of this hill. Probably Native Americans carried it up here. Let me see if I can get it out of the ground. Oh wow, look at that. Hey Daniel, I'm pretty sure that this is just a different kind of Native American artifact here. You see, we don't have rocks like that. There's no rocks like that all over the ground here. You can see how perfectly smooth it is.
River stone.
Yep.
Huh.
And I think they use those for, you know, like grinding, you know, corn and that sort of thing.
Perfect palm sized, yeah.
Right?
I found that too.
Oh, that's some interesting stone.
It's almost like lava rock, but more tight.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I'll pick it up.
Strange looking. That's really cool though.
Yeah.
That is very, very random.
Yes, it is. And how perfectly smooth and palm shaped it is. You know, for maybe either napping stones or grinding up something. I'm again not an expert on what Native Americans used those sort of stones. Yeah, but I've seen stuff like that in museums also, as you know, they would label exactly what it was used for.
It's definitely not from up here.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't belong here.
And,
we know that for sure.
And even being in the creeks we've been in, I've never even seen these in the creeks. So that's pretty cool. Y'all missed, I did the victory dance and turned the camera on. So I ain't doing it again.
Another piece of worked rock.
Yep. Oh, and that too.
Yeah, found another river stone.
Robert found that.
Doesn't belong.
Yeah, found that. It's laying on top.
So I found a lot of these out here. These oyster shells. And usually these are a pretty good sign. It's kind of hard to date these because they stay pretty well intact. But anyway, they're usually a pretty good sign of a like 1800s bottle dump or something like that. Or I suppose maybe, you know, maybe it could be natives. I don't know if Native Americans ate oysters this far up in Georgia or not. But anyway, in this case, I have no idea. This could be from a hunter a couple years ago, or it, you know, could be from an old settlement, you know, many years ago. I don't know. But anyway, just something to see and think about. So this land that we're walking and finding so many flakes and worked rocks, and even those river stones were really unique. This is the site of a major Native American village. I'll have to get Daniel to tell the story.
His grandfather, I think, that dug the pond, you know, back in the 40s, 30s, whatever it may be. And when they were digging up, they found complete tomahawk heads, bunch of arrowheads, points, you know, however you want to describe them. But Yeah, and recently, I was out there metal detecting and actually dug up a broken arrowhead. Obviously wasn't what I was found on the metal detector, but still it was cool to find that in the same little area we found all the rest of this stuff.
All right, so here's the rundown of what we found today. We've got a couple pieces of pottery. The top row there that's Daniel's finds. And then the bottom row here, this is what I found today. And a lot of it's just flakes and one broken point. But still, I think it's still pretty neat stuff to find. Still shows evidence that people are out there. If these aren't the tools, and they were making the tools out of this rock. And I think that's pretty cool to find. It's also neat to see the rock and how it's worked, and all of the different shapes in it. And just to think that so many years ago someone was holding this and making an arrowhead or a spear point or knife or something, and it's really neat to see and find these and touch these artifacts. All right, I hope you've enjoyed seeing this relic hunting adventure.
An adventure nonetheless.
Yeah. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this adventure, these relics and artifacts that we found today. I had a lot of fun today. Thanks to Daniel for bringing me out here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Always enjoy it.
Me too. We'll see you.